Have you ever wondered how arrhythmias occur in the human heart? Arrhythmias are irregularities in the rhythm of the heart, which can be either too slow or too fast. These irregularities can be caused by a variety of factors, including alterations in the heart's impulse formation and conduction. There are several types of arrhythmias, each with its unique set of causes and effects. Now let's delve deeper into the mechanisms that cause these irregular heart rhythms. The first cause of arrhythmias we'll explore is alterations in impulse formation. Let's dive into it. At the heart of this alteration is a phenomenon called automaticity. It's the ability of certain heart cells, the cardiomyocytes, to spontaneously generate action potentials, setting the rhythm of your heart. Under normal conditions, only cells in the specialized conduction system, which includes the SA node, AV node, and ventricular conduction system, exhibit this natural automaticity. These cells are the pacemakers of your heart. However, abnormal automaticity can lead to arrhythmias. In certain conditions like post-myocardial infarction ventricular ischemia, cells outside the conduction system may acquire this property of automaticity, leading to abnormal depolarization. If these ectopic generators depolarize at a rate greater than the SA node, they take over the pacemaking control, becoming the source of abnormal rhythm. Automaticity can be influenced by various factors. These include neurohormonal tone, abnormal metabolic conditions like hypoxia, acidosis, hypothermia, electrolyte abnormalities, drugs, local ischemia or infarction, and other cardiac pathologies. Now, let's discuss after depolarizations. Early after depolarizations occur when the membrane potential becomes more positive during repolarization. This can result in self-maintaining depolarizing oscillations of action potential, generating a tachyarrhythmia. Delayed after depolarizations occur after the action potential has fully repolarized, but before the next usual action potential. These commonly occur in situations of high intracellular calcium or during enhanced catecholamine stimulation. So alterations in impulse formation can significantly contribute to the development of arrhythmias. But what about the way impulses move through the heart? The second major cause of arrhythmias involves alterations in impulse conduction. Let's dive into it. Firstly, let's talk about re-entry circuits. These are essentially self-sustaining circuits that cause rapid, repeated depolarizations in a region of the myocardium, the muscle tissue of the heart. When myocardium is damaged, for instance, due to an infarction or ischemia, it can consist of non-excitable and partially excitable zones. These zones promote the formation of re-entry circuits, which can lead to arrhythmias. Moving on, we have the concept of conduction block. This is when the electrical signals that control the heart's rhythm are interrupted or slowed down. A variety of factors can cause conduction block. Ischemia, which is a shortage of blood and oxygen to the heart, is one such factor. Fibrosis, or the thickening and scarring of connective tissue, can also cause blockages. Physical trauma to the heart is another potential trigger, as are certain drugs. When a conduction block occurs, the distal zones of the conduction system can assume pacemaking control, which can lead to either a slow heart rate, known as bradycardia, or a fast heart rate, known as tachycardia. Lastly, we have bypass tracts. Under normal circumstances, the only conducting tract from the atria to the ventricles is the AV node. However, sometimes additional or accessory conducting tracts can be present. These tracts bypass the AV node and can facilitate premature ventricular activation before normal AV node conduction. This can also contribute to the development of arrhythmias. As we've seen, both alterations in impulse formation and conduction can lead to arrhythmias. Now let's summarize what we've learned. Let's take a moment to review the key points we've discussed about the mechanisms of arrhythmias. We've explored the two main causes of arrhythmias: alterations in impulse formation and conduction. Impulse formation can be affected by abnormal automaticity, where cells outside the usual conduction system acquire the ability to spontaneously generate action potentials. This can result in irregular rhythms and is influenced by various factors like neurohormonal tone, metabolic conditions, and even certain drugs. We've also looked at after depolarizations, which can trigger abnormal rhythms. Moving on to impulse conduction, we've delved into re-entry circuits, which cause rapid repeated depolarizations in a region of the heart. Conduction blocks can also occur, leading to issues such as bradycardia or tachycardia. Lastly, we discussed bypass tracts, which can facilitate premature ventricular activation. Understanding these mechanisms is crucial in the study and treatment of arrhythmias. Remember, the heartbeat is far more than just a simple rhythm. It's a complex symphony of electrical impulses,